Okay, so this is the start to the video. It's gonna have another start, but before we jump into that part, I'm sorry for the quality of the sound on the video. I was still using the case for the GoPro and it doesn't seem to be working right. This thing here, it has the solid back on it. I don't know if using the open back would be any better, but I just don't think I'm gonna use this unless I'm doing something outside of the car or I start getting really dangerous with the GoPro. But other than that, the rest of the video should be good. I'm going to try to get the quality of the sound as best as I possibly can. The video quality itself is still very good, but other than that, it's just the sound. So we're going to try to make the sound as best as we can and just try to make it work for this last time using this thing. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm going to try to start doing some stuff in the videos where like it's got some added things to it. I'm going to try to figure that out while I'm up here in Connecticut, and it'll all be set up for when I go back to Florida. Other than that, we got more projects that when we go back, and like I said in the previous video, I don't know what I'm doing with certain things yet, but the videos might fade off for a little while again, something like that. I don't know, but we're definitely going to try to keep going on it. If I don't post on YouTube, then I'll definitely be posting pictures and short clips on Instagram to try to keep you guys in the loop and what's going on. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Now let's jump into the video. What's happening, guys? Today's another day on the channel, and what we're going to be working on today is a Subaru. This is my friend India's. She wants me to do an oil change on it. Banged it up a little bit in the back here, but overall, it's just a Connecticut car. We're going to do an oil change on it. She wants me to look at the windshield washer tank. I guess she had a raccoon or something like that. She might have broken the tank or something like that. She also has water in the headlights, which is not good. But yeah, we're going to go to the store, get some oil for it, do a little vacuum on it, and see what we can do. I'll be right back when we get to AutoZone. So we didn't actually film in AutoZone. I got the oil, we're ready to go, but there's a problem with our car where when you're driving and it's cold, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, just throw it down in the comments, but when you're going and it's cold, this is a manual, so when you press in the clutch, and you're coming up to a stop point, and you put it into neutral, the car will die. So when I tried like two other theories by pushing in the clutch very quickly, putting it in neutral, and then just letting it coast, and then it seems to not die, but when you push in the clutch and you hold the clutch down, and then you're coming up and you're coasting, you're pressing the brake and you're waiting, it dies. So I don't know if it's a clutch switch. I also thought it could be the secondary air pump on this thing because these newer Subarus have that. It could be something with the clutch. It could be a bunch of different stuff, but I don't know if we're going to dive into that. That seems like it's a lot of diagnosis, and we'll look at it, but we're not going to probably figure it out today because it only does it when it's cold. I did it on the way back from AutoZone, and nothing happened. So there's that. She wants to check out the wiper blades, add air to the tires, clean out this garbage that's in here, and make sure it's okay for driving. Other than that, it seems pretty good, but alright, let's go ahead and get to this oil change. So working out here in beautiful Connecticut, it's awfully, you gotta walk around a lot, go up and down a lot of hills. You wear big jackets like this, your hands get very cold. But going through the vehicle here now, it seems like she's got some problems with it. Like her washer overflow tank is pretty low. It's like low coolant in there. It's at the minimum amount there. Looks like her valve covers are leaking. So she's probably going to have to get those fixed, or I think she wants to get a new car, but have to get that fixed. It seems like it's leaking a lot on this side. Probably filling up the oil because the oil thing's right here, and it gets all down the side and whatever. When she hit the raccoon on this side here, looks like she took out the actual washer sprayer and one of the connections right here. So she's going to need a new sprayer that goes onto the side of the box right here, and then it looks like she's going to need a and then to get the wires to go into there. So could be a simple fix, could not be a simple fix, depending on who she has does it. Could be pretty simple. So we're going to try to get this oil change done now. This thing has the ring of fire underneath. If anybody knows Subarus, the exhaust manifold goes right around the oil filter. So yeah, you got to kind of get in there and turn that off. But yeah, we're going to get in there, take that off. I'm going to take off the oil drain plug, fill this thing back up with oil, get it all set for her, clean out the inside of the car, I wanted to see if I could get in the trunk and kind of bang this out a little bit, because this big dent right here in this area seems like it could pop out pretty easily, but the rest of it is kind of pretty banged up. Like, honestly looks like this whole quarter needs to be pulled back a little bit because this trunk line doesn't even line up right. So yeah, she hit that pole pretty hard. But yeah, let's go ahead and get onto this oil change and see what else we could help her out with today and get fixed for her. Okay, so draining out her oil here, this thing has probably like 2 quarts in it. It's probably got 3. Let's be generous. It's probably got 3 quarts in it, which means that this thing was oil. So it's a good thing we're doing this oil change. I guess she said that her light came on not too long ago and she just added a little bit of oil and it just went off. So she was like, okay. So change the oil. I'm gonna put the oil in now. This is, you don't want your car to do this, but up here in the Northeast, it's kind of okay if it does. But on some of these older cars, if it's leaking oil, it's kind of rust protecting. Just let it leak a little bit, let it leak on the underside of the car, and then it just won't rust anymore. Just look at these things. These things love to rust. Like, the exhaust manifold's all rusted, struts are rusted, wheels are rusted. Look at this jack. This jack is even rusted. So everything up here in the Northeast just rusts. So oil you got everywhere, the better rust protecting you got. But number 1, you don't want your car to leak. Number 2, just get a rust protectant treatment underneath your car, and then if you're cheap on both of those, then just let it leak some oil and it'll be okay. So we're gonna top off the oil now, put all that in there. We're gonna check her air filter. I think she said she got a new air filter and a cabin filter not too long ago, so those should be good, but we're gonna check this air filter. Power steering looks okay over in that corner. Brake fluid is right here. It's a little low. Still good coloring though. Still golden under there. Clutch fluid. There's none. So we gotta add some clutch brake fluid there. I don't see the secondary air pump that I thought was on this thing, so the problem with the idling is probably something else then. It's probably something to do with the clutch system back here. Maybe there's a sensor somewhere inside on the clutch, like that like 350Zs have and 370Zs, where it sees a rotation on the clutch that's probably not lined up or something like that. I don't really know. Maybe one of these lines are chewed through because it does look like there's some mice in this thing, so maybe a wire is cut, something like that. I don't really know. We gotta check some stuff, but we gotta go pick her up and then we'll check that later. But let's go ahead, top off the oil, and then we'll lower it back down and we'll check out some of the other stuff. Okay, so there's no oil on the ground. That's a good sign. Means everything's nice and tight under there. So we should be all set. The front tire looks like it needs to be changed as well. But no, we're just gonna let her know about all this stuff, and she can fix it when she wants to. Yeah, we'll get her now, so we'll go on our way. We'll pick her up and go back to the car when I'm with her.
Stop! This is literally disgusting.
What do you mean?
I look terrible.
No, you don't look terrible.
And you are not bringing this into Barnes & Noble because I will literally.
Okay, you can't say that on YouTube.
I'm sorry.
You can't say that. She's really bad at this. This is Indy. You guys probably remember her from one of my older videos.
Yeah, I look terrible.
Christmas.
Isn't this so cute?
She's really into Naruto.
Oh, stop. My face
gotta
is
go.
turning bright red. Leave me alone.
She's gotta go buy some anime.
I gotta buy manga because my birthday's in 2 days and I need to buy birthday manga.
So we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and then we're gonna go back to town.
Yeah. Also, I told Marcus to pick me up from work because I let him take my car today at 2:25, and the man literally picked me up at 3 o'clock.
I'm gonna do the oil change. All right, so one thing we're testing to see if the auto quality and this one is better. I'm using the different back for the case that's on it, and we're seeing if that's better. But yesterday I did the oil change on her car. I cleaned it out a little bit. I went and picked her up. We went to Barnes & Noble. She bought some mangas. Kind of went home, hung out at her house for a couple minutes, let her dog out, and then she dropped me off over here, and I just relaxed for the rest of the night. Other than that, guys, that's about all I've been doing. Is just relaxing, hanging out, doing things with my family, hanging out with her and some other friends, and just having a good old time up here, enjoying my vacation. But yeah, that's about it for this video, and I hope you guys like it. Like I said in the beginning, there'll be a lot more stuff in Florida. But if you guys like the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Later.